Hi, Dan. My question today is what causes results to come into our lives that we do not want?
That's a good question because we want to attract the things that we desire to have. We don't want to attract the things we don't want to have. And to me, there are only two reasons that things come into our lives that we don't want to have. One is that if we're trying to accomplish a goal, we may have some time of testing to see how great our desire is. So there may be what you might consider a time of testing where you're coming into contact with things that are more difficult than usual just to see how persistent you are. The other is if you focus your attention on things that you don't want to have, the universe does not recognize the term I don't want. It recognizes it as attention is being given to that thing. Therefore, that person is going to get what they're focusing their attention on. Even if mentally you've said, I don't want this, the universe sees that as focusing attention on the thing that you don't want actually will attract it to you. And there's a process that instead of fighting against it or focusing on not wanting it, is to do something called renunciation, which means just turning your back on it, completely ignoring it and not paying any attention to it. Because if you don't pay attention to it, then it's not getting that energy from you. The universe isn't seeing you focusing attention on it, so it's being attracted toward you. Just ignore it. If you face your fears and you name your fears and you thank your fears for the lessons that they've given you, and then say goodbye, you're turning your back on it, you're ignoring it at that point, and you're not giving it attention. So it's not going to have the same power over you that it had when you were focusing attention on it. There are people throughout history in the Hebrew Bible, in the Hebrew Old Testament. Job, who was a patriarch of one of the families, went through some great struggles, but at one point he said, behold, the thing I fear has come upon me. Because he was focusing so much attention on it. And all of us have that experience. But turning your back on it, ignoring it, and then finding an alternate path, an alternate solution, I think is really key to getting around it. Thanks for being with us today. My goal is to give you value with every lesson. If you would like us to notify you every time a new lesson is ready, click subscribe below, then turn on notification. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.